What's up, everybody? My name is Richard Terrell. I go by Kirby Kid. I'm dropping my controller, and you are watching DL Live, a daily stream show in which we talk about game design. I think we're about to do a pretty deep dive or a long, week-long series or so on combat, and I got myself like 32 ounces of a smoothie, and I got Adrian on the mic, and we're going to be recapping some topics that we discussed today on the Discord. So for a quick rundown, design oriented, we have a Discord, a YouTube channel, and a Twitch. A lot of the conversations that we have are all on the Discord. We talk 24/7 about game design, and we have a lot of long form conversations. So if that's something you're interested in, you should probably join the Discord. Here on the live channel, we just play games live and discuss many of the same things in a slightly different format. So whether you're on YouTube or Twitch or you join us in the Discord, it's all about game design one way or another. So this game's weird. Ouch! So I wanted to talk about combat, and I think this game, it's like a really simple example of some of the stuff I want to talk about. This guy has a huge range.
Yep, it's about looks like a tile and a half.
I think they're making me backtrack. I guess I have to walk down all the way back. Ouch! I can save a save state just like that. I'll take it. Cool. That brick allows me a quick escape down. I love quick loads. Ouch. So this game's like, oh my gosh, this game's incredibly stiff for the movement.
Yeah.
I was trying to consider what is the value of having like your everything this stiff. What is the value of making people plan ahead so much and like wait for their timing opportunities because they can't do anything else, otherwise they'll get hit. Man, I got a jerk. I don't think I should be backtracking, but we'll see.
I mean, the left or right movement is instantaneous, but his jump moves in a fixed arc, and the whip, as everyone knows, has that warmed up. So what's the benefit of having that?
Like, why would I want to make my combat action game this stiff?
So why would you want your fixed jump arc, no jump variance, and huge wind? Well, I don't know. I don't think it's that huge. Just like what, half a second to the whip?
It's less.
Less. Okay. So why would you want that?
So if you get, look how quickly you can whip. So like you can do 3 or 4 of these in a second. So that means the windup is even less than that. So it's like 1/6, 1/8 of a second.
Okay, so say 10 frames or something.
Sure, I like saying 10 frames.
Yeah, 60 60 FPS, 10 frames. That's 1/6.
So like one of the things that you could kind of say action games do really well is having a lot of continuous control over things and then changing your mind or inputting actions constantly on the fly or whatever. And if a game like Ghosts and Goblins, which we'll probably look at, I need to stop making weird sounds. I'm going to save it. That's so crazy. It's like you're gonna drop off. So in almost every other platformer, when you're on the very left edge of a circular thing, you slide off. In this game, nice and sticky.
I'm surprised that they managed to get that on the NES. There must be some trickery involved because rotating, collision with rotation wasn't much of a thing. Like this pendulum here, that's... Oh. See the jaggies on the stem.
I think it's weird for a game to have, I guess the only drop-offs that kill you are the ones that go into pits, so that's consistent. Did I go over there just to kill that guy, and now I can go this completely different direction? Oh, the Castlevania is bringing up all kinds of topics, because this is weird. I love the hit pause, though. I totally suggested something like this recently in my game designing escapades, and that's pretty much all I'll say about that, but... What's that sound? Oh, I'm running out of time? No! No! Where was I supposed to go? Down a hole? What is this game? How does it work?
Yeah, I guess you're supposed to go back to the beginning.
I guess. I'm kind of... It's weird when you don't know what kind of a game it is. You're like, should I have been paying attention? I was just kind of going with the flow like Mega Man, where you never have to remember where you are. You're like, no, this is Castlevania.
I mean, here what got you was just the timer.
So I was going in the right... Falling down these holes and instantly dying is lame.
Yeah, there's no acceleration there. You just drop at terminal velocity.
Okay, so here are some of the topics that are coming to mind. What is the value of having your action be this sort of committal that you have to really plan ahead or play really safe until you get like really good? What is the point of having even this amount of non-linearity? Like, what is the point of it? Yeah, we'll think about those two things. Cause like this is like super kind of awkward.
Wasting time.
Don't tell me what I'm doing. No!
These stairs are definitely a sore spot for a lot of people that play this game. Wow, you let that power up get away from you.
Yeah, my character just like crouched and I couldn't do anything. So I'm gonna save it again. Oh! I want that. I want it! Ah! That was... No! That's fine. Oh, I just tried to crouch and whip and you go down the stairs. Grrr! It's not the best game ever. That's what a lot of people think is criticism. It's not the worst thing I've ever played. It's not the best game ever. Like, great. Because I really thought this was. And you saved me a click.
Whenever I play a game, I'm only looking for the best thing ever.
It's like people completely have no gradient. They're just like 100% best game ever? No? Yes?
That sucks.
Disappointment. But anyway. So like this game, a lot of the discourse around talking about classic games like this, or people discovering that they're actually good despite all of our modern technology and advances. People now talking about how Doom is good with its orthogonal enemy design. They're like, oh, it's really good compared to even stuff this day. Like, yeah, it's called a game. They made a good game. But a lot of people are discovering a lot of these principles slowly but surely on their own. So, you know, we can look to a lot of, oh my gosh, random enemy movement. Thank you for that. So, like, this game, it has this really stiff, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
remember the Medusa heads are always spawn level with you.
Oh, that's cool. So they can be approachable wherever you are.
Yeah.
Or manageable.
So they're not. Yeah, manageable. They're not. They're not.
So like Medusa heads are an interesting enemy, but man, they're kind of spamming it right now. These stairs suck. I mean, this Xbox D-pad sucks.
Oh, you poor thing.
I guess I could hook up my Pro controller from the Switch. That requires effort. Froze time. The world. So one thing that you lose really quickly is your sense of progression. I don't know if there's some kind of HUD element that is helping me understand where to go. I don't know if I actually backtracked right there, or I thought I was, and I think I went into a slightly different direction after killing the boss, and it's kind of confusing, right? What I love about Mega Man is just like, oh, go forward. Super simple.
Yeah, I mean that could have been I believe that was a moment of layered level design because you are facing the same enemies, but either from the high ground this time or the low ground. So
I don't know if that makes much of a difference, because of the way everything's.
Low ground?
I mean, like, so the Medusa head spawning. Okay, stop it! Freaking owls! Gosh darn it!
Get his revenge on you.
Gosh darn it! I better keep going.
Hoot, motherfucker!
Hoot hoot!
Hey, there's actually someone else watching with me.
Oh, I got the chat open, but I covered it up. Where is it? No, okay.
Yeah, there's just 2 viewers, but it'd be funny if it was Game Chew.
You're gonna summon him if you're not careful. So I'll play some Ghosts and Goblins or whatever, Ghouls and whatever. As an example of a game that's even stiffer than this. And we'll see like, oh my gosh, random jerk! Did I just go back to the beginning? Oh well.
Oh. The hunchbacks always jump high once they get close enough to you.
But only once in a row or what? So these owls look like they go to your level if you're high, and then they... Oh my gosh, stop it! Stop it! Oh my gosh. That whip was slow, maybe I should have done something... Oh my gosh, that duck should have made it! Good thing my whip is a little meaty, I can throw it out slightly early. Oh my gosh, no! That's it. The world! Ah! Not what I wanted. Well, we'll save it here anyway.
Oh, now I know what the deal with something stiff. Is having even more than one enemy come at you from different directions can be difficult to deal with. It's just not preferred at all to have in your level design, because even though the whip may have that 10 frame startup, it does hang out there for a while, and that's enough time for a faster moving enemy like that owl to just come in and hit you back. Skeleton. Yeah, the red skeletons are like dry bones. They come back.
Apparently. So the whole point is, you know, even that owl part was really, tricky. And like, the fact that they spawn where you're... Okay, come on. This is just... Ah! So the owls, they spawn based on your movement, and then they wait, they come out, and then they seem to fly it somewhat at your level. So if you jump, they can go over your head or whatever. It's already pretty complicated. Like you're saying before, they're fast. Your whip is pretty horizontal, your jump is pretty low and committal. So you're really working with a lot of committal pieces. And if we know a little thing about complex timers, you know, triggering different things and having to watch when different things intersect at different points. The longer out you have to sort of prepare for a complex timer, like the more in advance you have to predict it and like pinpoint it and do something about it, the harder it is, right? And I don't think a lot of people have the skill for like understanding complex timers that are like past a few seconds, maybe. We really don't have that huge of a bandwidth to process all that and think that far ahead with all these intersecting possibilities. So like what action games do typically is they give you control so that as things are changing, you're also changing it to your favor. But when your stuff is so committal, all that forethought, all that planning, all that strategy has to be built into your whatever choice you made seconds ago, right? You could get yourself screwed seconds ago. And that's essentially what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah. I guess one thing I want to see tested right now is within the 10 frame startup, see if you can get him. Oh wait, you're fighting him. See if you can get him to face the other direction. I want to see if he does that like turnaround that Link does in Zelda 1. I don't know.
No, he's committed.
Okay, yeah, yep, there's an example.
Yeah, the games that let you turn around, they're funny. They let you freaking like whip in completely reverse direction, even multiple times. I forgot what game I was doing that last. It was like whip, and you like go left and right and do a ton of damage. They shouldn't let you do that. This is more like it.
Oh, that's actually, well, I don't know if it works in the air, but you can jump forward and whip backwards, I believe.
That is not a platform. Jump forward and whip backwards? You can't do that.
Yeah. Oh, you can?
No, this game is really stiff.
Wow, okay, yeah.
So you can't be like, I'll back up and attack in my wake. Like, that's a classic thing you do as a ranged whatever. You're like, I'll make space and attack. This game, no.
Yeah.
Is this guy following my movements?
You brought up Ghosts and Goblins, and that's actually the one thing that game does, which is you can throw the javelins while jumping forward. You throw them backwards.
Yeah, we'll see that in a second. Is this one faster? Probably not. It's weaker. Let's see what else catches me by surprise. Oh, I learned my lesson. They tuned that well so you can just mash it, because I don't want to think. Oh, I hate how you can't duck it. Ah, I'm stupid. We'll just save it. Why not? Boss battle?
Yeah, the Crouch in Castlevania is not
Worth anything.
It's, yeah, I was gonna say it's not, it's basically the Ninja Gaiden dunk as in freaking useless. It's like half a tile.
What am I doing here?
The stairs.
Oh my gosh! I didn't see those at all!
I did.
Wow.
That background though.
Up or down, Adrian?
Oh, you already, how do you change characters? Oh, it looks like if you go up, you'll meet the magic girl, so I guess try down? Because I don't, wait, no, up, because I'll see if you can get multiple, I think.
We'll save it here.
Is it the select button let you switch characters?
Uh,
Let me look up Castlevania 3 how to change characters.
Now I'm gonna play a different game. Let's look up Super Ghouls and Ghosts or whatever.
It was select.
You can change characters? So that guy that came into my party, I can use him?
Yeah.
Wait, let's see if you're lying.
I just looked it up on Google. It says you can change characters by pressing select.
What's my select button on this emulator?
Oh, that I don't know.
Who cares? We'll discover that next time. Let's type in Ghosts. So this game's even more committal, but the level progression's way linear, so we can deal with that. I need to put on a shirt or armor.
I always love the AVGN's interpretation of that story. That's your girlfriend after you just finish having sex.
Hey, Adrian. I'm not the one who needs to put on a shirt. So this game's much faster. Like... Move, boy!
That is a pile jump.
Oh! I did the backwards jumping attack, just like you said. Oh, come on! This D-pad sucks.
Oh no, you got the worst weapon in the game.
Oh, really? This delicious tamale toss?
Yeah. Well, let's see how far you can get with it. All I know is that it was a real pain in the ass in the AVG episode.
Wow.
Where he's like, I have to jump over this stupid thing because I don't want it. Jeez.
Still have tamales even though I died. Is this purgatory?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh yeah, rule number 1, get the knife.
That guy led a shot. Money! That's what I'm here for. Ah! So feels like much more of an action game. Just the rep. Oh my gosh! Firebrand, please. Oh, I need to start using my emulator powers because I'm not gonna be playing this.
Yeah. That enemy is one of the reasons why I've never sought after playing this game, because they just look like random cheap garbage.
So to be so overly cautious about things spawning out.
Yeah, I noticed they could spawn like really close to you, so you really pay attention to the ground. So that's one of the ways they make it more impact is that they keep spawning on the side from the right. It's not always just what's directly in front of you. And then that segment there where there's like 2 levels to it, and you shoot from the top level. Climb up and get
This controller is so bad.
Number 2, get the knife.
Does that not give me my armor back? It looked like armor. Armor. Are those little babies I'm picking up or armor? I don't want babies. Oh my god, no! And he wouldn't even go down the ladder. I didn't even use my emulator powers.
Activate emulator slowdown, or the pause trick. You can pause this game, right?
Yeah. Oh, the tamale I don't want.
I don't know why, but the zombie that drops the babies, it looks like it has a light mic stuck on it.
Emulator powers. Oh, he was carrying a baby. Are they carrying babies? Okay, Firebrand, you piece of trash. Oh, what was that? Now that I learned, okay. I didn't learn yet. What? He changed his height. This is cheap. What the? Oh my gosh. I can hardly see it. Firebrand, put on some clothes. They're gonna flag me on YouTube for this. So I guess you can use this whole space. That's kind of cool. I love the Smash Bros. Feel where you back up and throw it. That was cool. So I guess not knowing that you could use the whole space there was pretty important. That little bird hanging out next to Firebrand, that's a jerk move, especially considering how deadly he is and how deadly everything in the game is. Jerk.
Yeah. It's not 16 hit or even 4 hit Castlevania, it's Mario 1, 2 dead.
Yeah. Okay. They take no damage. This is not the best music. Oh, what the frick was that? What the frick? Man, so many crazy things that have complex AI. I said it. These are not Goomba. I guess I killed all the Goomba. Nope, I keep hitting the reload button. That's just what happens when you're a chicken.
Dirty cheat, you're playing on emulator. Oh my god, new platform.
Man, that knockback, are you kidding me? Cheat, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Their attacks are really close together.
Like, if you thought Leaf Man's attack was hard to see, like, this is garbage. Garbage.
It's Woodman.
Woodman, yeah. Leaf Man. Hey, hey, hey! Hey!
Don't spoil the new Mega Man 11 bosses, Richard.
So while this game has like a much easier progression and a much more actiony feel, right? What does that do? Shoot. Oh my gosh, he just stabbed me down! Ah! No! Come on, those are some awkward angles.
Yeah, this game is like playing a stiffer Mega Man where you only take 2 hits.
Fly tried to enjoy my smoothie with me. I said, get back. Hopefully I didn't eat it.
because you don't jump very high.
And you don't have a lot of hang time.
Yeah, so there's only like so many.
This fly is making me mad. Get out of crouch state, please! No! Yes! Oh my gosh, come on! Who just leaves money on the ground? Dead people? Because you killed everyone in this town? God. Yes. So this is when you start getting the habit, like, I'm just gonna keep attacking and attacking. Like, why not?
It looks like there's a 2 lance limit.
Yeah, not even the Mega Man 3 limit. So that's why not. I just answered my own question. Aiming precisely at these levels is fun. Let's save it. Yep, let's not save it this time. Okay, let's see. Okay, he's a jerk, he's a jerk. Oh my gosh, that's a fast fireball! He's dancing on me! Ah! So this is a tricky thing about projectiles. If they're this fast, you're supposed to jump in the way that they're being flung. Like that. Oh, it's trash! I'm supposed to be able to dodge it like that. Can I duck it? Oh, nice. You jerk! Well, he's dead now. Give me that key. Give me some clothes. Yes! Exactly what I wanted. Keys and clothes. Yeah, and this entire style of, like, make the game really hard, reset them, and then, like, that's part of why it's really hard to progress. I think that's garbage. And a lot of modern games do it, too. I'm like, why? Ah! So that's probably enough of this headache. But, yes. So
you say that game's more stiff, but because of the fact you're able to throw the lance backwards and also just faster and across the screen, I actually think there's more.
I thought it was more stiff.
Yeah.
It just has the same committal jump that you have in Castlevania, but it actually has faster action on everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Faster climbing up the rope, the ladder, or whatever. Faster attack. Everything. That's 2 things. So what I was going to say earlier was this whole conversation about attacks being slow and meaningful because they're slow and deliberate. I think it started with Egoraptor in his Castlevania videos. And I think people took that language and applied it to Dark Souls when they're trying to say, like, oh, the combat's slow and deliberate, which is just like people searching for the words to describe things that we already had, like, all along, right? And if you think that the world was made up of Devil May Cries, well, it just isn't. Devil May Cry's on the extreme end of super combo crazy action all the way over there. So, you know, old school NES games, just games in general, used to have a much more moderate pace like this. And even in Mega Man, where you're like, oh, you can spam the fire button. You have a 3-shot limit, and you're pretty much encouraged to aim, take careful jumps, and not fall in pits and stuff. So, like, really, everything in good games is meaningful. Everything in good games is deliberate, including how they design the enemies to make the game good in the first place. So it's not that there's some secret or some magic to it, like, oh, did you know that because Castlevania is this magical word we'll call deliberate, these really annoying challenges and bad enemies are actually designed that way? You're like, yeah, we get it that it's designed that way. We assume that this is how they wanted it because they made it. But in general, that language doesn't get at how the game plays and the different levels that the game is frustrating and the different ways it's actually testing your skill versus just sort of being some kind of trial that you have to overcome. If you're talking, I can't hear you.
I'm not talking.
Now you are. Let's compare it to this game.
Oh wow, Kid Icarus. Oh my god. Oh, that squat into what you
So, unlike Castlevania and Super Ghosts, this is a huge jump. Turn around! Golly. And it's a huge jump. It's got a hang time. You can even feel the top of it. You're like, hey, nice platforms that you can easily jump. You can jump straight up and air correct. You have a slide that you can, you know, tippy toe left and right. Oh, this is a shop. I don't have enough money. And you can move back and forth easily. You can jump in one direction and shoot. Can you do that? It actually, he doesn't go left and right in midair that quick, but once you do turn left or right, you can start shooting in that direction. This is actually one of the slowest left to right air turners I've ever played in a action platform style game.
Oh, that was interesting. I think it
You jerk!
like it depends on his momentum.
Really? So if I... Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's true. So if I just jump straight up, I can go... I can just jiggle if I jump straight up. But then if I jump forward, it's actually the same moment. The momentum's tied directly to his ground and air movement, or his facing is tied directly to his momentum. So if you shoot, apparently if you jump forward and shoot and then hold backwards, there's this little hitch. There's no hitch. Never mind. It's a pathetic looking projectile, but it works.
yeah. The Batman game on the NES is the only other one I know where they take a while to turn around like that. Oh, Mono Eyes! What? Okay, he just left.
See how different this is from a Medusa enemy? Like, yeah, he's flying around, but he's... Huh?
I'm like, what is this movement pattern? I don't...
Yeah, it's just kind of like all over the place, but they don't attack at you. Yeah, right? They're just kind of in the space. And like the Medusa heads are like, you not only don't have a lot of ways to go, but man, we're going to make it hard for you. And look, these one-way platforms makes it really easy to climb. Like this would be frustrating if this wasn't one way. Oh, it looks like I took the easy way. Shoot! Oh my gosh. So this is, you're supposed to find like the swooping points? Oh, come on.
Yeah, it looks like there's a bit of I'm assuming there's a bit of randomness with those flying enemies that you just died to.
I should have freaking saved it.
Yeah, probably. Well, at least you're gonna have fun putting in that password.
Never. You know what's cool about the password system? I played this on the 3DS. So I could just be like, oh, resume progress. Cloud save. I'm doing really badly. And already I have different kinds of jump and attack timings. Like jump attack or jump attack and stay on the ground, attack jump. And that's really what makes the action feel varied.
Yeah,
oh, the group split up.
One of the more important notes with Castlevania is that the stiffness means there's not actually that much variation to what you can do.
Yeah, and then when they have the random enemy movement on top of that, you're just like, well, I gotta wait.
Well, I mean, it wasn't random.
Their movements were random.
What?
Some of the skeletons, or the knights, are like back, forward, back, forward, back. You're like, I'll wait for you to freaking get off the ladder, please. I died again.
Yeah, those oh no, the jumping skeletons I know are the, well, there's, I don't know what they are.
The smoothie's so good. Well, I don't think I need to play too much more to just examine its freaking movement. So let's freaking look at Metroid. Just the first few seconds of Metroid.
Yee, Metroid. It's such a rough game, but it has a soft spot in my heart. Just because I spent so much time analyzing it.
Mm-hmm. Look at this. Look at this movement. Already. And also pausing enemies as you hit them. Oh, this is fast compared to those other games. She freaking runs compared to Kid Icarus and Belmont. Enemies on my power-ups? No, thank you.
Oh yeah, and you can cancel your rolling jump by shooting or aiming up. And Metroid also has it is the easiest to get into Morphball because it's just tap down. She has no crouch in this game.
You can hold the button for rapid fire, but I just died or got hit. Look at this huge jump. Look how much more she can move around the entire screen. Mmm. Platforming deliciousness.
Yeah, Samus jumps higher than Mario once you get that high jump.
See that wave bounce I did? I have no bombs. That was close. Look at this wave bounce. Wait, hold on. It's how did I do that? Whatever. But right now the responsiveness and the air and the ground, the large super floaty jump, floatier than all the other characters we looked at, helps. Freaking aiming is fun. I have a lot of different space to aim. With Castlevania, it feels like there's only a few spots that could even hit the enemy in the first place. In this game, you're like, oh, you can jump and wait here. You can jump, hit him at this height, Like if this enemy flies down, you can jump and then delay it. Like, you can do a lot. Oh my gosh!
I think that's why they resort to more complicated moving enemies, because if you can only hit a few spots, then you have to hit things that move to you. Then the only method variation they have left is to vary the ways they move at you.
Yeah, you can vary. I like how those enemies only move up when you jump.
Yeah.
What are they called, Adrian? What are they called?
It's called a Rio.
Oh, Adrian knows everything.
Yeah, and and if you leave them alone too long, yeah, they go under your shots.
Hmm.
But there's no crouch shooting in this game, so.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, I need my bombs.
Yeah.
Look how easy it is to scale these platforms. That's why there's a lot of them in this game. Castlevania is not even easy to go up and down stairs. This is so smooth. And the various timers that the enemies are on, like, I can this controller is going crazy. Very precisely sort of control where I want that to be.
Yeah, people complain about this, but I'm like, I'm actually like, these are good, and they actually do vary up those vertical hallways quite a bit, so they're not all the same thing.
I got hit.
Who was it that said that? Oh, I think it was actually Levelhead, where it's like, this ain't no Metroid jumping for 12 years, whatever.
Back in the day,
Yeah.
you appreciated these 12 years. It's like I'm getting through this faster than I'm getting through all those other like Castlevania and Ghosts and Ghouls. Even if I take hits, like it's not that big a deal. Like I'm near death, sure, but I'm not resetting the entire freaking thing. Golly, let's go in here for no reason.
Oh, I mean, Metroid is kind of harsh on the.
This game gets pretty stupid.
Yeah, and remember, when you die, you are not at full health, so you gotta grind it all over.
Yep,
So
I did that. But seriously though, like if you can get this far into the game before dying, and then the Ghosts and Ghouls, I was like dying the first few steps, and look how much time I had to dodge that enemy, and I jumped, but the game didn't work. And like things spawning on the screen, and you're not like immediately killed or hit. Like, why don't people make games like this? And this game's not even that good at doing that, but this is cool. Like, it's not perfect. It's not that good, but I'm enjoying it. And like, look, I can play around with these green guys or even delay their timers by shooting them in different ways. Desync. There we go. And that sounds annoying. There you go. Oh, not out of the woods yet.
Yeah. If you think the heart beeping in Zelda 1's bad boy, Metroid on
No,
like 5
no! I passed through that health and didn't grab it. But like now the stakes are on, right? Like, ooh, 10 hit points. What can I do with it? Jump that guy.
That's the waiver that killed me through the door.
My gun's not strong. My gun's not strong. I need to level up. How do I purchase the EXP? Ooh. That guy's gonna kill me. Let's go. So like a simple enemy you saw before and he's back and you're like, oh, raises the stakes. But look, you can exist in all these different interesting pockets and not freaking instantly get hit by it. That guy instantly hit me. No, he didn't. Oh, see, look, you have time to react. I'm not even like paying that close attention, and this is like much more comfortable level of difficulty and challenge as you can kind of freestyle and flow your way through the space instead of going like, did I make the right decision stepping backwards slightly 10 hours ago? I gotta make sure all my moves are precise. Like, who thought that was an accurate or interesting model for their action? And like, look, I'm burning, but I'm not dead. I'm burning. Squirtle. I'm burning. And I love it how you can freeze the enemy, which like, can you press the button fast enough? Shoot, I can't. Yay, did all that work for this. So this game's crisp. It's got problems, but these controls, this movement, what we're talking about, the foundation that it builds its gameplay off of, smooth. Lots of continual space that you can continually move around, and your timing challenges also exist in that continual space instead of like a really strict Medusa head flying at you.
Oh, the Medusa heads are actually some of the more, well, less strict enemies, I would say, because you can, you know, have them pass under you, you can jump over them, and duck under them, so. And they have the most positions from which you can actually hit them, whereas other enemies are more straight moving, or they'll be like the Hunchback, where they just jump over you.
I mean, that little Hunchback was better than Medusa head.
Really?
You can like go at you. Can he reverse directions and kind of chase you from behind? And then he jumps, and you can jump over him or jump whip him. And then, you know, he has little hops and big hops. And the Medusa, I feel like right when you see it, you're like, there's only one place I can be. I either need to get up out of this ladder, or I need to freaking whip it. And like moving down the ladder and whipping is just really stiff. I thought it'd be like, so like you can whip on the ladder as long as you're not moving, but I figured if you whip, it would just cancel your moving, and so you can freaking whip because you need a whip to stay alive. But no, you have to completely stop moving and be like, yeah.
Yeah, that's why the ladder is a source for a lot of grief for people. Yeah, and that's just because, like, let's face it, it's awkwardly programmed.
That's all right.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, I wasn't thinking about the ones on the staircase. It's interesting though, because for like, I think like those are the only enemies that they could have for such a vertically oriented setup that they had there. Because that was actually, there's the level in the first Castlevania where you go up it tower style, like in, well, Metroid right here, or Kid Icarus. So I think that's why they were spamming that enemy so much.
So, I mean, one thing that I was trying to get to the bottom of when I wanted to do my combat study on my blog, I wanted to examine all these popular combat games and kind of compare them and do all this cool stuff. And then the first step was like, oh, let me define combat. And I was like, it's a pretty general concept. And it really could apply to a lot of these games. And really, when you're talking about games, like I tell people all the time, like this game is really good for combat. Let me show you. This game has excellent combat. I tell people all the time. Oh, this game's fast and crisp, and I died on the first Goomba.
Amazing.
This game looks great too. Like Castlevania was all dirty and not very fast or smooth. Look at this. Okay,
Yeah,
controller.
That's actually one of the most novel things. Like, it may seem silly now, but it's actually novel that Mario has a blue sky for a background, because when you think of old Atari games, arcade games, and Castlevania, what did they all mostly have?
Black.
Backgrounds. So,
Like it's daytime.
it seems trivial, but it's like, yeah, that blue sky is actually a big deal for the Atari that was made it.
So I say all the time, you know, Mario has great combat, and really, you know, I'm thinking like, oh, it's got great action, it's got all these great gameplay ideas and level ideas they set up. But just like in terms of combat, like if I took the same game and I basically said, this is like a stealth ninja game or whatever, and in order to kill things, you have to land on top of them like a ninja, footstooling its opponents, and deliver a slash. I could just make Super Mario Brothers, and the only difference I would make is when you jump on an enemy, like the game pauses briefly to make sure that you have an opportunity to slash. You hit it, and you hit another button or whatever, and slash jumps, right, and leaps off of it. That's basically just jumping off an enemy in Mario. You just change the presentation to be a little bit more combat, melee attack oriented. People call it a combat system. So in essence, I'm like, what's the difference between that and like navigating your spaces in Ghosts and Goblins, maneuvering in Castlevania, and then Metroid, and then this? Like, it's all combat. And I even got projectiles, and these ones actually work.
Yeah, it's because, you know, people, they don't actually associate the word combat with
shooting things with fire out your fingers.
yeah, I think because Mario, they see it more as, you know, go from one end to the other, and the enemies are sort of just there to get in your way. Whereas Mega Man, even though it's literally the same thing, more notably in your way.
Yeah,
Same
and
with Castlevania. They are in your way. You need to get them out of the way. There's a few
Oh.
enemies that are optional.
I mean, all these enemies are in your way, except for that Goomba I just killed. Like, if you don't jump and do something about them, I guess when you have to kill them to get them out of your way, that's a different story.
Yeah.
But I don't care.
Yeah, people just think in terms of the fiction of it, not so much like what the word actually means.
Oh man, this controller sucks. So when I challenge people to think, you know, like if your combat game doesn't have more going on for it than this Goomba, you gotta really think about what you're actually asking players to do. Like right here on this screen in this environment, asking players to explore by hitting bricks, platform by getting to new areas, timing the jumps, and then kill enemies if you need to. And you can do all kinds of stylish plays. Oh, did I exceed? Oh well. And Mario's fast. Ah!
Yeah. I believe, yeah, Mario's actually faster than Sonic in
He's
terms of
fast.
frames per frame.
Jeez. He's just zooming around.
I still have that data. I'm not gonna look it up now.
And you can be very precise in this game. The momentum's like something you embrace and work with. A lot of the other games, the momentum's like, I don't want to die.
It's quite a far cry from Donkey Kong in the arcade.
The only technique you can do on an emulator. I don't even know if this is possible on true hardware. But the moonwalk? You'd have to break your NES controller and try to put both left and right inputs at the same time.
What if you push down and up at the same time on a vine? What would that do?
Hmm.
Moon vine?
Interesting. I've never even thought about that. Where's the vine?
My Mario memory's failing me. It's the this level with mine. I actually think there was one in 1-1.
There's none in 1-1. I try to do the jump glitch and I can't do it. That Goomba just killed himself. Why isn't this game rated M? Oh, that red turtle didn't reverse on the edge of the platform after being de-winged. My little chart is a lie. But that turtle did. I guess they fixed that in later Marios. That was funny.
What do you mean that they fixed what?
So, when you de-wing red Paracoopas in later Mario games, I think they stay on the platform. They don't walk off like normal grounded red red Koopas. But that one I de-winged the red and he just walked off and killed himself.
Oh, okay. That was weird. Yeah. There's
Interplay! What? Come on! Oh well. That was close. See, you have just enough time to react and do something about it. I wrote about this for years, and it's just so nice when you play games that don't have it. You're like, this game sucks, and you play Mario, like, this game's amazing.
Do you remember the spot to crouch in or to stand in so the fire bar doesn't hit you even though it goes right through you?
Yeah, I tried, but then the crouch didn't work, and I got discouraged. These are always weird coins, I thought. There's 6 of them. And then these fires are random. Second Bowser! You can die and kill him on the same frame. I didn't do it there. But yeah, this game's amazing. This is why when I downloaded it on my 3DS, I played it for many, many hours. Just this game. Just exploring it and continuing to play it and have fun. This game's amazing. This is a great combat game because it's a great game. It gives you plenty of different scenarios. And it gives you chances to survive and ways to risk and style on enemies. And I don't know if you can really style on enemies in Castlevania. It's so strict.
Yeah, the higher jump and the extra complexity with running in momentum, being able to steer yourself in midair. I think that those all contribute a lot to Mario's Mario's greater variation in gameplay, and of course its enemies. But yeah, just being able to jump over things. You can't jump over many things in Castlevania.
Yeah, it's true. Just like in the DS version, they just put an enemy in the hallway. You're like, well, I gotta kill you. Yeah. Can't do anything else.
So Mario has it's not that it has a greater emphasis on movement. It's that there's more movement to be had. Period.
Yeah. Greater definition of movement.
Yeah.
Because they define it by the more complex things like momentum and how much you can move on the screen. Period. And then all the other stuff we talked about like destructible levels and interplay with the enemies and so much more. It's just this game's got it.
Yeah. So if you say like how simple can it get, it's like, well, you can think of a game where you move left and right. You can't jump. You can only.
All right, you asked for it.
Don't tell me that's a real game.
No, but you said how simple can it get? I say Pac-Man, but
okay.
But this is not Pac-Man. It's Clu Clu Land, baby.
Oh my god, the Miyamoto game no one knows about.
Do you know about Clu Clu?
Yep, I know Miyamoto made this game. I know it's a variation. It's a maze game, whatever. But
I killed myself. Oh!
But otherwise, I've never played it because I don't even think. Wait, it wasn't released in North America. It's just because. I don't know. I think it's on Virtual Console. If it is, then I'm stupid and I don't know what I'm talking about.
Look how interesting those enemies are already. And then you can stun them and then you can crash them into the wall. Oh! That was close.
Oh yeah, this.
My controller is not being nice. I'm gonna use the analog stick. You're supposed to find the pattern and symmetrical trace it. This one's like a boat or something. Oh, I died. Man, my controls are not doing anything. I'm holding down. It's just. Come on, controls? Why? Game over. Well, aside from the Donkey Kong King of Swing style controls, you know, you got enemies that are doing their thing, and you're trying to do your thing, and you can shoot them. It requires timing, and you can ram them to walls, and it's got its own sort of Mario Bros. Style. Enemies wake up and become dangerous again. Bros. Mm-hmm. Mario Bros. Classic.
Oh, yeah, Mario Bros. That's another good one. Yeah, those are games that are... Well, actually, even Mario Bros. Has more places that you can be in than Castlevania. It's not like that strict. Shell Creeper? They didn't call them Koopas back then.
Well, these are shell creepers. You can't jump on them.
Oh, right.
That makes them creepy.
They look exactly like Koopas, but they're not. Don't fall for it. It's not actually a Pikachu. It's a guy wearing a plastic bag that looks like Pikachu.
Look how forgiving these edges are. Like, I can just smoothly go up this edge without any problems. And then I can hit the edge. Oh, I'm in trouble. I kind of wish they reimagined this game with like more of Mario's modern sensibilities and power-ups and stuff. Get out!
Wait, didn't they...
I'm in trouble.
Did they do that in New Super Mario Bros. DS?
Yeah, they had like a battle mode where you run around trying to kill each other, but not like survive the waves. So this is basically a horde mode.
Yeah.
And it was multiplayer too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me and Greg both played it in the Daytona arcade.
I played this when I was a kid so much.
Yeah, and Mario's jump in this game is stiff too, but it just goes to show you that
Well, you got air control.
Really...
Ouch.
Oh, right. It's a little stiffer, but not Donkey Kong stiff.
Oh, the coin bounced off the enemy shell. Interesting. We got interplay. Castlevania had nothing. Oh shit! And that's why this is a good game, because I just did that maneuver. Get out. And this is what Super Crate Box was probably inspired by. How the enemies go to the bottom, when they come back out of the top, they're a little bit angrier.
So there's that pressure for you to be like, you know, hurry
Wow.
to get these guys, otherwise they get even harder.
I thought I was playing Smash Bros. I'm like, I'll just use my iframes to go through this enemy. Fun. But yeah, a lot of these old school games really very quickly get to the point. I just start them up and you're immediately at like max power level with some of these games. Like, you're never going to get any more powers than this. That makes them really interesting. Shut up.
Yeah, now thinking about Donkey Kong, that, and it's primarily because of the semi-randomness to those barrels. There's a lot of variation there.
This game doesn't have Donkey Kong.
They don't have Donkey Kong in emulator. Shame.
Or maybe it's on its NES version. But yeah, even the original Donkey Kong right here. Let's hope this is it. Yeah. Do it do. Man, I didn't realize that this was a throwback for Donkey Kong Country, that intro song that transitions into the new Donkey Kong sound. I just thought it was cool, like retro to non-retro. I didn't know it was an actual theme. So this game, no air control, no air DI, but you do have hang time. So notice that you can easily jump. Oh my gosh! Random enemies. I don't like it. Look how you can easily... No!
Yeah, that's the sore spot for them. How high of a score can you get?
Oh, tried to jump, but the controller made me climb the ladder. That's fine.
But even here, you can see that there's like more places for you to go. Like you can climb up those broken ladders to get over the barrels.
And you can freely go forward and backwards, and then loop back around on yourself. So you're like, oh. And like right here, I can go up and be like, okay, you suck, barrel. Whatever.
Yeah, and minus the lowest floor and the top floor, you actually have 2 ladders to get you where you want. I just saw you die.
Well, so that's our quick survey of a bunch of classic games to try to understand what kind of things we need to start considering for the more complex and more modern style games. What we lose when we lose focus of just like pure gameplay and pure core stuff. What each type of complexity adds or subtracts. Like even the non-linearity of Castlevania was confusing, and I don't think it was worth it. And everything past what you see here, like making a scrolling screen or making a non-linear level or whatever, like design-wise has some pretty strong implications. And even some of the ways you do your mechanics for your combat system, like you got to really start thinking, how much can I develop this idea? How many different gameplay ideas can I express through this? And how many different varied challenges can I create? Like those are all really important considerations. So moving forward, we'll think along those lines. We'll do some examination of skill exercises. I'll show you some of the old games that I made to test skill, and we'll talk a little bit about it so you can really understand, like, is Monster Hunter really testing your skills? Like, what's really going on here? Am I just waiting for opportunities to open up? Do you really have the ability to, skill these games up, or is it like so much randomness that you either overpower them with RPG stats, or it's... Thanks a lot, Donkey Kong. That's enough of this. So that's it for today's stream. Any last words, Adrian?
No, but I am eager to see the examination of skill series come up again.
Cool. Until next time, guys. Peace.